Is Kerala really exceptional? Kerala has reported 14,802 backlog death cases over the last 60 days. This is 33% of the total COVID-19 deaths reported by the state. Kerala, on an average, has been adding 247 backlog deaths daily to its tally. These points raise three serious questions. 1. Did Kerala fail miserably in the second wave? 2. Is Kerala facing a loss of credibility in COVID reporting? Or is it a fact that the other states are hiding the numbers? To begin with, there are a few points to ponder. The Kerala facts. Kerala was the first state to report a COVID case in the country. With a steady and low case fatality rate, Kerala was number 1 in the country. The first death was reported in Kerala in the month of March 2020. There were 2 deaths. On the 28th and 31st of March, these were the first death reports. In the entire month of April 2020, Kerala reported only 1 death. That was on April 24th. Daily, just about 10 to 20 cases were reported at that time. Till August, the total tally stood at 212. That is, for the first 6 months, it has been reporting an average of 35 deaths per month. Now on to the alarming figures. On the 31st of December 2020, Kerala had a cumulative death toll of 3,042. And the active cases stood at 65,395. After 6 months, that is, on the 30th of June 2021, the death numbers were at 13,235. And the active cases at that stage was 1,881. After 3 months, on the 30th of September 2021, deaths were at 25,087. And the active cases at that stage was 1,42,580. Active cases and death numbers were steadily increasing. After 2 months, on the 29th of November 2021, the death number stood at 39,955 and the active cases at 44,609. Now let's take a look at the meaning of these figures. These figures raise 2 important questions. 1. Is Kerala the worst affected state? And 2. Do these figures suggest that due to COVID, the death rate in Kerala has increased? Or is it the normal rate of death being reported? Question A. Kerala is in the second position, below Maharashtra. Maharashtra had reported 1.4 lakh COVID deaths and Kerala just above 44,000. When considering the total population, 0.11% died due to COVID in Maharashtra and 0.13% died due to COVID in Kerala. No arguments withstand here for Kerala. When we consider question B, which is the comparison between all-cause deaths and COVID deaths, where is Kerala standing? Just look at these figures. The total deaths in 2019, 2,63,901. This is all cause. Total deaths in 2020, 2,28,737. Again, all cause. There was a big reduction in numbers and Kerala was boasting this as an advantage of COVID lockdown and the efficiency of its health sector. And at that time, Kerala was the only state to report a reduction in death numbers. What happened in 2021? According to the data from the Registrar of Deaths and Births, Kerala, first 6 months of 2021 reported 1,55,520 deaths. In 2020, these figures were at 1,15,081. These are all-cause deaths. An increase of 30,000 deaths means that COVID has taken its toll heavily from Kerala. And now, the backlog reporting is happening in November and December. That means when the actual figures of the second half come out, Kerala will be the worst hit. If this is the case, why there are no loud protests? There can possibly be only a couple of logical explanations. One, there were no queues in the burial grounds of Kerala. ICU and ventilators were available for almost all the needy. Let's look at some figures which tell us another story. Please look at the age-wise breakup of total deaths till 21st of December. It's like this. The age group of 0 to 70, 80 deaths. In the age group of 18 to 40, there were 1,121 deaths. 41 to 59, 6,194. And the age group of 60 plus saw 37,480 deaths. This means that more than 84% of the dead were above 60 years. Many of them were under treatment for various serious illnesses. And these figures really trigger further questions. The backlog reporting happened in Kerala after central government announced compensation. Then, there are two questions that remain to be answered. Did Kerala hide numbers till the compensation announcement? Or are the other states still hiding the actual numbers? Only a nationwide ground data collection will give the real answer. Otherwise, the arguments and debate will continue. Thank you.